Ladies, it's Michelle here from Fit Miss Health Club. Today I've got a really nice low impact functional fit workout for you. All the exercises in today's workout are designed to, replicate movements that you'll use in everyday life. The only equipment you'll need today is a chair. So if you don't have one with you at the moment, go grab one. We'll be using that in a few different sets today. So to start off with, we're going to do a workout. We've got 3 exercises. We're going to do them for 30 seconds, have a 10-second rest in between, and then go back to the next exercise, and we're going to do each exercise 3 times. The first one we've got is a squat on a chair. So what we're doing in this one is replicating a sitting-standing movement that we do every day. So grab yourself a chair. Then we're sitting down on the chair. At the bottom, we're squeezing our glutes and standing up. So what I want us to focus on is not using your knees to sort of push forward or your lower back. We want to squeeze through our bottom and drive up like that. Back down on the chair, squeezing through those glutes and standing up. Next exercise we've got our windmills. Really good just to warm up through the back of our legs, our lower back, everything like that. Feet shoulder width apart. Then we're going to rotate down, touch one foot to the other side like that. If you're not able to touch your feet, that's fine. You can try and touch your calf or even bend your knees slightly as well. But if you can, try and keep those knees as straight as possible and touching your toes. And then the third exercise is just a really nice chest opener. So standing nice and straight with our arms, opening them up to the side and then back together. The idea for this is we want to get a really good stretch all throughout our chest muscle. So try and drop those shoulders down, don't let them sort of come up like that, dropping them down, stretching out through our chest. All right, 30 seconds on each exercise, let's get started. As we sit down on the chair, remember to squeeze those glutes. So we're using our bottom or our glutes to drive up as we stand up off that chair. All right, the next exercise is windmills. Getting ready, standing up, feet shoulder width apart. Remember to hinge through those hips, rotating all the way across. If you can't touch your ankles, feel free to touch your knees or your calves. Next exercise is our standing chest fly. So remember to really stretch out through that chest for this exercise. Try and stretch those arms out as far as you can, giving a really good stretch to that chest muscle, dropping those shoulders and those armpits down towards the ground, really feeling that stretch through the front of our chest. Hopefully feeling good after that warm-up. Next we're going to do a set of 5 exercises. We're going to be on the ground for all 5 exercises, so all you need is a mat. We're going to do 40 seconds on the clock. We'll have a 20-second rest in between and then go down to the next exercise. We're going to do 2 rounds of all of the exercises. Our first one is going to be a plank with a shoulder tap. So for this plank, you're going to be on your knees. So we're going to pop our hands underneath our shoulders, try and engage your core into a plank position. From there, we're going to take one arm and touch the opposite shoulder and back down. One arm, touch the opposite shoulder, back down. The aim for this is to keep our hips steady. So we don't want to sort of be swinging as we're doing this, focusing on balance, not speed. Next exercise we've got are Supermans. So what we're going to do is lie on our stomach on the mat like this, arms out in front. The idea is we're going to raise up one arm and the opposite leg like this. Then changing sides, opposite arm, opposite leg. So we ideally want to hold for a couple of seconds at the top and then back down again, trying not to arch too much through that lower back. It's a back exercise and we want to focus on really squeezing through those shoulder blades. We're going to lie on our stomach again on the mat, arms out in front, bringing our elbows in towards our body, squeezing those shoulder blades back out. Like that. So it's really important to squeeze those shoulder blades as we bring our elbows in towards our body and back up again. A glute bridge. So what we want to do is lie on the mat on our back. We want our heels firmly on the floor, squeezing through our glutes, driving up those hips as high as we can, back to the ground. Really important your butt touches the ground because we want to then reactivate, re-squeeze through those glutes, driving up through those heels and back down. Making sure those knees aren't coming in, they're about shoulder width apart as we drive up and back down. Then the next exercise is going to be a core exercise, heel taps. Again, lying on the ground, feet at a 90-degree angle, bringing one heel down to the ground, touching, back up again, heel down and touching. It's really important to press your stomach down towards the ground so we've got no arch through our lower back, pressing down as hard as we can and then going into the exercise. Slow and controlled. So we're not wanting to rush through any of those. All right, 40 seconds on the clock, team. Let's get started. Making sure those hips are nice and steady as we tap the opposite shoulder. Remember not to rush this, it's a slow, controlled movement, keeping our core engaged, glutes strong. Getting a couple more reps out, 5 seconds to go. Remember to raise that opposite arm, opposite leg up as high as we can. Holding for a couple of seconds at the top. Don't rush through this movement, ladies. And we've got a couple more repetitions to go. Remember to hold for as long as you can at the top. Great job. Remember to touch your bottom on the floor before you drive up for that next glute bridge. So we don't want to come halfway down, we want to come all the way down, squeeze your glutes, pushing up. Drive through those heels on our glute bridge, ladies. Alright, we've only got a few more seconds to go. Make sure we're getting nice and high on those glute bridges. Driving those hips up a little bit higher this round, as high as we can go. Remember to press your belly button down towards the floor, ladies, so we don't have any arch through our lower back. Have a look at your legs, make sure they're at 90-degree angles, so make sure your knees haven't started coming in towards your body. Slowly lower that heel down towards the ground and back up again. Remember, we're not in a rush. The slower we go, the more we'll feel it through that core. Only got a couple more reps to go, ladies. Keep going. Got 5 seconds to go, getting a couple more repetitions out, slow and controlled. Remember to squeeze those shoulder blades, ladies, as tight as you can as you bring your elbows in towards your body. Again, don't rush through this exercise, holding that squeeze for a couple of seconds, then returning our arms back to the top of our head. 5 seconds to go, getting one more really good back squeeze out. Okay, for our next set, we have 2 exercises. Now this is not time-based, this is number-based. So we're going to do 10 repetitions of each exercise. We're going to start off with a squat and single arm press. So all you need is a light weight, whether it's a light dumbbell, it could be a water bottle, it could be a book around the house. The idea is not necessarily to build strength, it's more based on coordination and making our whole body work together. So for this one, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to do a small little squat, nothing super deep, and then as we drive up, we're going to come up with our arm at the same time. So everything comes down together, everything goes up together like this. Again, working on that upper and lower body coordination. We're going to do 10 reps on one side and then swap sides, 10 reps on the other side. Focusing on as we stand up, our arm drives up as well. Then our next exercise is going to be a lateral lunge or lateral step with your arm coming up to the side as well, so with a lateral raise. So with one leg, we're going to take a step out to the side and bring our arm out to the side as well, and then come back to the center. Out to the side and back to the center. We don't need to do this fast. Again, it's focusing on coordination, our legs and arms working together at the same time. As you lunge out, try and press that knee out rather than let our knee come in. So out, knee pressed out, arm up to the side and back. 10 reps on one side and then swapping sides. 10 reps on the other. Slow and controlled. All right, let's get started. Remember, we've got 10 repetitions on each side for both of these exercises. Take your time. If you need to pause the video to get the rounds out, pause the video. We've got 3 rounds in total. Remember to think about coordination, so we want our lower body and upper body to work together. We're not rushing through this workout, it's a controlled movement. Alright, on to our next exercise, which is our lateral lunge with lateral raise. Making sure our knee doesn't collapse in as we're lunging, ladies, so we're pressing our knee out towards the side. Just bringing that arm up to shoulder height, no higher. Controlling that movement, try not to topple over, focusing on balance. And again, working that leg and arm at the same time, working on that balance and coordination. up to our final set. For this set, we've got again 2 exercises. We're going to do 10 repetitions of each exercise and go through it for 3 rounds. We need a chair to sit down, and you can grab your lightweight, whether it's a water bottle, a lightweight, a book, something like that, but it's not essential. For the first exercise, we don't need the weight anyway, so we're going to sit on the seat, arms up overhead, and just getting a really nice stretch to one side and then stretching to the other, like that. So getting a really good stretch down those sides, 10 each side. From there, you can grab your weight plate, and we're going to do a bit of a twist or a rotation. So sitting on our chair, nice and upright, working through that core. Extend those elbows, twisting to the side, back to the middle, twisting to the side. Now we're not in a rush for this one. We want to hold in the middle for a second and then twist to the other side as far as you can. If you've got any shoulder issues or anything like that, just hold the weight a bit closer to your body, or don't use a weight, and then you can get a twist in like that as well. All right, 10 repetitions of each exercise, 3 rounds through. Let's go. Getting a really good stretch over to the side, ladies. Trying to get a little bit further into that stretch now as we've warmed up. Getting a really good rotation. Let your eyes follow the weight to each side. See if we can twist a little bit further now into that stretch. Remember, if your shoulders do get sore, you can bring the weight in towards your body and still get a really good rotation. Got a couple more reps to go. Remember, 10 reps in total of each exercise. All right, ladies, once you've done 10 of each of those exercises, that's round 1 done. Take a little bit of a rest and then go into round 2 and then into round 3 to finish up our workout. Feel free to do this video as many times as you like, and we will see you in another video soon.